Hello Tia, my name is Wilbur Enriquez from the Richmond Police. How
Hi,
you doing?
nice to meet you.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you.
Good.
How you doing today?
Not too bad. Yeah.
Okay, Tia, before we start our interview, I'd just like to get your information here. So, if you'd like to spell like your last name.
Sure. Weaver. W-E-V-E-R.
And your first name.
Tia. T-I-A.
I-A. And then your date of birth.
July 5th. 68. Yeah.
July. Your address.
It is, what is it? It is 852 20th Street South. 20th Street South. Here in Lethbridge.
Okay. Where do you work?
I work as a consultant for a nonprofit group.
Okay. Before we start our interview, I'd just like to let you know that I'm going to get the pure version of your statement. So, if I raise my hand like this, it'll mean like I want you to kind of like slow down a little bit. Yeah, because like I said, I need to get the full version of your statement.
Okay.
So, Tia, can you tell me what happened?
Oh goodness. So yesterday, I was sitting in my living room and watching TV, and I looked out of my window.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a break and enter in progress.
Okay, Tia, can you tell me more about it?
Oh gosh. Yeah, so as soon as I saw it, I called the police department. To let them know.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this guy, and he was walking towards the house from the west. And I thought, I haven't seen him before.
Okay.
So then he was going around the house looking at all the windows. So he's walking.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went around and he rang the doorbell.
Mm-hmm.
About 30 seconds later, I saw him going to the south of the house by the deck, on the deck.
So you said you went to the south of the house?
Yeah, the south side of the house, on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And then he crawled through the window.
Oh, and you called him the window.
I got a little nervous because I didn't know quite what to do.
It was. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the have you seen this man before?
No, I haven't seen him in the neighborhood before. Mm-mm. I mean, kind of wonder.
Okay. Did you notice any distinctive marks on the suspect, like tattoos, beard?
Not so much. He was about 6 feet tall. So I thought, man, he's kind of tall. And then I noticed he was wearing a cap, a black coat, black, yeah.
So he was like 6 feet.
Yeah, about 6 feet tall.
Okay. He was. So, and then you said he was wearing.
Yeah, he was wearing a cap.
Was wearing a cap.
A black coat. And then he was wearing black boots, and I thought, well, that's kind of funny because it's kind of Chinooking out.
Okay. So have you noticed any stuff taken from the house?
No. No.
Okay.
Because I just saw him go in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, so then I called the police, right?
Yeah.
And then the police arrived. There was 2 officers.
Okay.
And from there, I thought, oh my goodness. So I thought, oh, so I went to my door and I watched a little bit. I kind of opened my door a little bit because I thought, oh, to be a good neighbor, I should probably just listen a little,
Mm-hmm.
see what I can hear.
Mm-hmm.
And so the one police officer went to the front of the house. And it's a lot, hey? And it happened so fast. And then the other police officer went to the back of the house. And I knew they were the officers because they had their patrol car and they were in uniform. So I thought, okay, they're the good guys.
Okay. Okay. So have you noticed like when you check on the window, have you noticed like anybody aside from the guy who went in?
No,
Not looking?
I just noticed that guy.
Okay.
I just noticed that guy. You know, there's other people around our neighborhood. You know, there's a lot of comings and goings in a house about a block away. So there can be characters. So yeah, so let me tell you. So then the police officers, as I was listening, because I had the door open a little bit, and I was just thinking, oh goodness, I was a little worried. And then all of a sudden I heard yelling. And I don't know where the yelling, which one was coming from.
Mm-hmm. Tia, can you recognize the voice that you heard when somebody was yelling?
No, I think it was the officers, one of the officers. Because then all of a sudden the one officer went running over, the one in the front went running around to the back.
And you said all of a sudden the
The-
officers were running?
The one officer who was in the front went running around to the back of the house to where the other officer was.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were taking the guy out in handcuffs. They come around the corner and had a guy in handcuffs.
So Tia, when you saw the police officers like dragging the guy, was he like resisting?
That's a good question. I don't think so, because they had him in the handcuffs and they looked like they had control of him.
Nice, okay.
So then I didn't know if I should still have my door open and listening, so I just closed it a little bit. So, but at least they got him.
Okay, Tia, yeah, aside from that, is there anything that you would like to add to kind of like, you know, clarify all these things?
Well, you know, it's concerning in our neighborhood. I'm concerned in our neighborhood. With that, that house, that I think is a drug house. You know, I've been reporting a lot of mischief things going on in our neighborhood. I've been calling the police on a few incidents that have been, happening in our neighborhood. So, it's just concerning. I stay away from the people that are going in and out of that house that I told you about. They make me feel a little uneasy.
So Tia, how often does all of the, like when you said there's like you suspect that there's like it is a drag house, so how often these mischiefs stuff like that happen?
Oh, there is people coming and going all the time. And they don't stay very long. And at night, they always have a light on their house. Their front deck there. I worry for some of them because I hear and I see that some of them are all wobbly when they come out. Some of them look like they're out of it. Some of them look like they're happy.
Oh, okay.
But still in a weird way.
So Tia, I think that's all the information I need. So I'll just have you kind of take a look at these statement to make sure that everything that I wrote was your was all the things that you said to me.
Okay.
And if there's like any corrections that I need to make, just let me know.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So I wonder if you have. Will you have more questions for me after this? Will I be?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh goodness. Okay.
I could, yeah.
So yesterday I was sitting on my living room, looked out the window, and I saw breaking into the property. There's this guy walking the house from us. I didn't see him before, and he was walking down the house. He's saying, "I don't know what to do." I didn't know what to do. I could see him, but yeah. Such an open up to some. Yeah, I was listening. I don't know if you're supposed to listen, but I was listening. Yeah. Well, I think do we need my postal code for it?
So I have like one more question. So
Yeah.
so do you know what kind of vehicle the suspect used when?
I didn't see a strain. I didn't see him coming from a vehicle or having a vehicle. I just noticed he was on foot. And with all the vehicles that come and go with that house, there's two that I notice there all the time. A gray truck and a red car, I believe. But I didn't see this guy. The vehicle.
What was the vehicle again, sorry?
There's one that's always parked by that house, and it's a gray truck and a red car, I believe.
Okay.
What else should
I think that should be everything. So I'll just have you like so what's it
yeah, are you guys gonna look into that house? Are you gonna,
probably
yeah?
yeah.
Cause it's weird, it's got, in the back alley, it's got a great big peace sign on the garage. And I think that's just a little out of the ordinary in our neighborhood. You know, and I don't know if it's a marking for something, I don't know if it's just happy-go-lucky because it's a peace sign piece, or if it's like a sign, just sign for something, do you think? Like a mark, like, who knows, right?
Exactly.
My TV shows, they say a lot of those things.
So you said there's like a peace sign on the
Yeah, a peace
house?
sign on the back of the garage door, in the back alley.
On the garage.
Yeah. Maybe they just like peace, but it just seems odd.
Okay, so you said there's like a peace sign, the garage, the back of the alley, yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
Yep. And yeah. And I know that it was the same guy. I was wearing my glasses that, you know, the guy who broke in. So yeah, I know I was wearing my glasses that day. Yeah, and the time, I didn't know what to do because my favorite show was on. I started watching it at 3:30, and I thought, oh, do I keep watching The Young and Restless, or do I see what's going out there? I got a lot of Young and Restless going on.
And you said you don't know what to do because at that moment you were watching your favorite.
TV show, yeah. But I thought it's important to protect my neighbors.
Exactly.
So, you know, with that, it's really nice that the police showed up right away, because I do call often, or a couple times. And with my neighbors not being home, you know, that's concerning for them. I hope they're gonna talk to the neighbors. And you know, I don't hang out with druggies, and you know, the comings and goings of some of those characters, and you know, I don't know any of them, but you know, that's another thing that I think, oh, it's concerning.
So to you, I would like to kind of like check on this part here, like
Okay.
the one that you added,
Okay.
and make sure that I got them all right.
Yeah.
Alright, so to you, I'm just going to have you sign this part here,
Okay.
this part here, this part here, and this part here, just to make sure that all of these statement has your consent, that everything that I wrote was your statement.
Okay. Are you gonna reread it just in case you wanna?
For sure,
Like,
yeah.
cause I'm hoping that I covered everything,
Yeah.
but if you have anything you'd like to say, what's the date? The date is the month. Oh my goodness. Day, which is what's today then? 4 something. 2009. I'm the witness. Gosh. These are quite hard to do. They don't give you one of those fancy schmancy phones. No.
Alright, yeah.
Is
Thank you for
that's
your cooperation.
everything?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, and I'm just a stickler because I work as a consultant there. Just that postal code, hey? I didn't give that to you, and I just want to give you everything.
Okay.
Yeah, T1J, what is it? 1S9.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that. What do you think? Do you think?
I think
Does
like,
it make sense? Is there anything else I need to cover? Did I?
actually this is pretty in depth.
Yeah.
It is pretty in depth.
Okay.
Appreciate you helping with this assignment.
Thank you.
Alright.